Hi guys, Andy here again from Mad Lad Designs with more of the playthrough of DungeonQuest. But of course first, I have a couple of errors to correct. And I'll do the easiest first, which is the placement of this tile. Now, for some reason I placed the tile here, when of course there's no exit from this room to go that way. So this tile should have been like that. Secondly, Sir Roland should not have died. I misread the rules for the cave-in. What I did was look through this booklet. Now I don't have the original instructions, I've lost them somewhere, but I did find something online and I printed it out, and I flicked through this, and the first thing I come to about cave-in tiles was this. Okay, but that is actually under cards. So I mixed up a card cave-in with a cave-in tile. Now for the cave-in tiles, where are we? Are we in there somewhere? No, we're not. Just give me a second while I find the cave-in tile. And here we go. We have tiles and locations. This is where it should have been. And here is the cave-in. So, I should have taken a room card as normal, and I must roll a d12 or retreat. Okay, I retreat back to the previous tile, treating it as a normal move. But if I roll a d12, and I need to roll my agility score or less, and to take my turn as normal. And if I don't, then I just miss a turn. So Roland does not die on a cave-in tile. So I'm going to put that right now. So Roland is brought back from the dead. He had 10 hit points. And I'm going to put him in there. So I am going to take Sir Roland's go, which means grabbing a room card. And it's a crypt. Do we want to search this crypt in this cave-in room? No, I think we'll leave it for now. I think we won't search this crypt at this time. And that would have been it for Sir Roland's go. Now I took a few goes with Azoth, and I moved the sundial a few. So let me just check. 1, 2, 3. I took another 3 goes with Azoth. So I'm going to take another 2 goes with Roland, but I'm not going to move the sundial because it was already been moved. Yeah, makes sense. So Sir Roland's go, and he's going to try and move in this direction. So let's grab that. And he needs to roll his his agility, which is 4 or less on a d12. Here we go. Or he misses that turn. Well, he's missed that turn. So then it would have been Azoth's turn. Azoth has took his turn. We go back to Roland. The sundial marker would have been moved. So he's now going to take his second go, and he's going to try and get out of that room. Yes! And he certainly has. Because his agility is a 4. So we had to roll 4 or less, and we certainly did. So Sir Roland is making his way through the dungeon. Right. So his turn will include taking a tile, random tile from the box. Let's hope it's a good tile, and it is a corridor. Certainly is a good tile. So here we go. Put the corridor down. Move that dice out the way. You can take a second go because it's a corridor. Let's just grab a tile, and it's going to be Yes, I was just wondering there which way he was going to go. So he's going to go into that way. And of course, room card. Ah. Doom Shadow. Right, just give me a sec just to... I think this is bad. But just give me a second just to check what it does. Oh dear. Here we go, Doom Shadow. It's one of the deadliest monsters, that card, Dragon Castlefire. It's on your trail. Put this card beside your character sheet and at the start of your turn, roll a d12. On a roll of 2 to 12, nothing happens, although the Doom Shadow continues to stalk you. On a 1, however, it attacks. Mere humans are powerless to resist its icy talons, as its icy talons reach in for their heart. Needless to say, you are out of the game. There are only 3 ways to get rid of this terrible creature, and the first is to leave Dragonfire Castle. The second is to enter the catacombs through the castle, and on a d6 and an even number, the Doom Shadow stops following you. On an odd number, it continues its pursuit. The third method is teleportation. If you are teleported anywhere by any means, the Doom Shadow is discarded. So this Doom Shadow is going to follow poor Sir Roland, and every turn he rolls a d12, and if he gets a 1, that's game over. Now this is definitely right. So poor Sir Roland. Oh dear. Okay, so we have a Doom Shadow following poor Sir Roland. Right, oh dear. So Azoth would have taken his go, and then it would have come back to Sir Roland. Now I'm going to move the sun tracker. And it's Sir Roland's go, and of course we've got this Doom Shadow, so I must roll a d12 and not get a 1. Anything but a 1. There you go. And it's a 4. Just show that there. Yep, it's a 4. So Sir Roland has survived, and he's going to move in this direction, and we're going to pick another tile, and the tile we picked is in normal room, which he moves into, and of course we get a room card, and it's empty. Okay, next we move on to Azoth, and he's going to move in this direction. So again we grab a shuffle them all around, grab a room tile. We have a 4-way room, so we'll place that down for Azoth. He'll move in, and of course a room card, and it's a mountain troll. Okay, so let us see what Azoth can do. So Azoth is down to 8 life points, but he has a number of spells he can use. Is it worth him using these spells? I have a fireball spell which I could use, which will kill the monster, but Azoth misses a turn. Eyes of Doom, roll over the monster's life points on a d10. Now I'm sure that should be d12 because no d10 came with the game, I don't think. Let me just double check that. Okay, I've double checked, and it does come with a 10-sided die, but it comes with the Catacombs expansion. Yeah, right there. Now obviously I'd mislaid that 10-sided die somewhere, so I didn't think there was one. I thought it was a misprint, but it's not. So I've grabbed a 10-sided die. So yes, it does come with a 10-sided die. So Eyes of Doom roll over the monster's life points on a d10 to make it flee, but it costs me 1 life point, or it costs Azoth 1 life point I should say. Stasis, I can take an extra turn and I ignore any monsters or traps. Do you think I should go ahead and just fight it? Yes, I think I will. I think I'll just do a straight fight because I have this. So if I get right down to low hit points, I can use this and I get all my hit points back again. So I'm just going to do a straightforward fight. So, excuse me. If you remember, we have 3 things we can do. We can attack. Let's have a look at one of these used ones. We can attack, wait and see, or escape. So we shall attack. Okay, let's see what we get with our attack. So we need the top part and we need the mountain troll, and it has 2 life points. Okay, our monster has 2 life points. Let's put that on the tracker. Like so. And then let's select what we're going to use. We shall try a slash, because as in the first episode we'll just mix all these up. Like so. Grab our 6-sided die. See what we get. 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. And they have leap aside. And we had slash. So opponent's choice is slash. You lose 1 hit point. Hey! 1 hit point off the monster. Back. Here we go, picking again. Let's try a mighty blow. One, 2, 3, 4. So we took leap aside. The opponent chose mighty blow. Oh no. Azoth loses 1 hit point. Dearie me. Azoth is now down to 7 hit points. I think slash worked for us last time, didn't it? I think so. We'll try slash again this time. And one, 2. Oh, our opponent has chosen slash, so we both lose a life point. Okay, so Azoth loses yet another life point, but the mountain troll is killed. Hey, 1 dead mountain troll. Whew. So that ends Azoth's turn. We move on to Sir Roland's turn, and we move the sun tracker. So Oh yes, mustn't forget, Sir Roland has the Doom Shadow following him, so we must roll a d12 and not not get a 1. Here we go. Oh. Whew. That is a 9. So Sir Roland is okay, but he's just take a turn and he's going to move in this direction by grabbing a tile. And it's a room with a portcullis. And what happens there is, once the hero has passed through it, the portcullis comes down and the hero cannot pass back through unless they do some sort of check, which I'll have to look up in the rules. But for now, Sir Roland is going into that room, and of course, room card. It's just getting worse and worse for Sir Roland, isn't it? Champion of Chaos. Okay. So Sir Roland is going to have to fight off this Champion of Chaos. Okay. Let's... Right. Shall we attack? Wait and see? Or should we try to escape? Let us wait and see. So wait and see, which is this middle part. Champion of Chaos. 5 life points. Oh dear. Right. 5 life points for the Champion of Chaos. And let battle commence. Right. I think we'll try a leap aside, see what happens there. Of course. Forward. Can't do it like that. That's it. 3. 1, 2, 3. So my opponent, the hero, chose leap aside. So the Chaos Warrior loses 1 life point. Good, good, good. Should we try a mighty blow? That's a 2. So that's this one. My opponent chose a mighty blow, so the hero loses a hit point. Oh dear. One lost for Sir Roland. Let's try a slash. I'm going to use my little bucket thing and get a 1, which is this one. And my opponent chose slash. Slash. Chaos Warrior loses 1 hit point. slowly but surely knocking him down. Down to 3 hit points. And actually, I think I'm going to keep the slash again. It's doing quite well. I'm going to keep that slash. Unless these get mixed up. Is 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My opponent chose a slash. And it looks like the hero loses 1 hit point. Oh dear. Okay. Another point off Sir Roland. And I'm going to choose a leap aside for this one. Mix these up. Oops, I know what that one is. Let's give it a bit of a mix. And this is why I use the dice roll, because if you know where one is, you're going to subconsciously remember where it is and then not pick it or pick it. So this does make it nice and random. Another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my opponent chose leap aside. And the hero loses another hit point. Oh dear. So now down to 7 hit points. This battle's taking quite a long time. I'm going to try slash this time. So if I can do some damage to the monster. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my opponent chose slash. So we both lose a hit point. Okay, so that's 1 off Sir Roland. He's now down to 6 life. And 1 off the Chaos Warrior, who's down to 2. Let's keep it going. Let's try a mighty blow, see if we can finish him off. Here we go, and we've got a 2, but I'm going to roll it again. We've got a 1, which is this one. Oh, would you believe it? Mighty blow, mighty blow. The hero loses another life point. Oh no! Come on, Sir Roland. I thought you were tougher than this. Let's try a leap. Go for a leap aside. See what we get there. Let's hope the monster loses 2 life points, because that's what he's got left. Oh dear, oh dear. This battle is intense. Chaos Warriors are tough. Can't even get it in the... There we go. 2. 1, 2. So remember, we've chosen leap aside for our opponent. Oh, would you believe it? Oh, right. Sorry, Roland. You're a bit rusty with your fighting. Down to 4 life points. Oh, what should we choose? Let's try another mighty blow. So. Come on, Sir Roland. This is the one. This is the killing blow. Oh. And it's a 2. Which is this one. 1, 2. So we've chosen mighty blow for the opponent. Oh. Dear. Ah, Sir Roland, I think you would have been better off in that cave-in, I think. There's another hit point off you, you're down to 3. Not doing very well. Let's try a slash. I'm not having high hopes for Sir Roland. Again, which is this one. Our opponent chose slash. Hey! You lose 1 life point, so the monster, which in this case is the Chaos Warrior, loses another life point. Sir Roland, using the last of his energy, manages to get a hit on the monster. Let's see what we've got. We'll try a leap aside. The Chaos Warrior has only 1 life point left. Let's see if we can get a hit. Fingers crossed we can get a hit. Come on, Sir Roland. You can do it. Say 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, leap aside for our opponent. Oh, no, no, no. Hero loses another life point. Dear, oh dear. No, no. 2 life points left. Come on, Sir Roland. Come on. You can do it. I think I'll choose a slash this time. It does take a while with battles, especially if the monster's got a large number of hit points, because it is just basically random luck. What card have you picked? What kind card has the monster picked? And it could go on for quite some time. So just on that. Roll a die, make it a good one. 2. 1, 2. Opponent's chosen slash. Oh, it could have been worse. Both lose a life point. But that does mean that poor Roland is now down to 1 hit point. But the mountain troll is destroyed. Phew. But luckily, if we can get that far, Sir Roland has the Ring of Healing, so he can get 5 life points back when it's his go. Oh, Case Warrior has been defeated. Goodbye. But the thing is, we also have the Doom Shadow, which we roll for at the start of the turn. And if we get a 1, then Sir Roland is dead. Right. But enough of that, because it is now Azoth's turn. And of course he's going to move in this direction. And he's going to pick a tile. And he will pick, let's see which one he has. Make it a good one. It's okay, okay. Of course we get a room card. Make this a good one. Aye, there's some really nasty monsters wandering about this dungeon. Okay, what's he going to do? He will maybe use one of his spells. And he is going to use a spell, I think. And he's going to use his invisibility spell. Now it's turned sideways because when you first use it, it costs 2 life points. But from then on, every time you use it, it only costs 1 life point. So I've turned it on its side to remind me that I only need to lose 1 life point, and I can ignore monsters and traps. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a life point off, but I'm going to ignore the Death Warrior. And that is Azoth's turn over with. And I am going to leave it there. So, they're quite close to the treasure chamber. I wonder if they can make it in time. Sir Roland's go next. Can he evade this Doom Shadow that's lurking after him? Well, can they actually make it out again? So join me in the next episode to see if Sir Roland survives. Right, I'll catch you guys later.